Hi everybody, this is Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow with Expansions.com. I have another edition of Healthy Cooking for you. We're going to have some fun. We're coming out of the winter months, we're into spring, and we want things that make us happy and smiley all inside, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and all of that. So I'm going to start today with chocolate chip cookies. This is actually an einkorn flour recipe, and I've talked to you about the ancient grain of einkorn before. This is freshly ground, 1 cup of einkorn flour, and as you know, this only has 12 chromosomes versus the general wheat that people have, which has generally eat, which has 42. So this is much easier for your body to absorb. Into the einkorn, I'm going to put 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. And as you know, this is the brand I like, Coconut Crystals from Coconut Secret, because it has the least amount of carbohydrates. I'm just going to stir my dry ingredients in. I have 1/2 teaspoon of aluminum-free baking soda. Just going to go in. And I'm going to put in about 1/4 teaspoon of fleur de sel, very strong sea salt, as you know. Sea salt, that's going in next. It's a very easy recipe. Meantime, my oven is preheating to 325. I have 1/2 cup of butter. You can use either cow or goat, depending on what you like. This happens to be cow butter today. I have 1/2 cup, 8 tablespoons, which we're going to work into that, along with 1 egg, organic, and about 1/2 teaspoon of organic vanilla. So as I said, it's a very easy recipe that you can do. And once you stir up your batter, again, if you're one person, you can freeze the batter and then you can take it out and have fresh cookies as you like it. There's nothing in the world, in my mind, like fresh baked cookies out of the oven. I like the smell, and of course, I like the taste. It's not a really big recipe, but 1 or 2 cookies is really all you need for dessert. Because you do need, remember, you do need sugar content. Your cells need sugars of some kind. You just want to be mindful of what kind you give them. And again, that you're not addicted to it, but you feed your body for what it needs versus sometimes what you want to do just because you know how. Okay. If you think your batter is too dry, you can always add a drop or 2 of water, but don't put in more than a drop or 2, because you will be surprised how fast your batter can turn to mush. Okay, so once I have that, remember I used the 88% chocolate, which I've already cut the bar up in instead of chocolate chips. And I actually put in about 2/3 of the bar, a couple ounces of dark chocolate. Mix it up together. I have my oven preheating at 325. And once we have everything stirred up, we're just going to drop tablespoons onto our cookie sheet over here, which I'm not putting any kind of oil on it beforehand, because with the butter in it, it's not going to stick. As I said, it's just not going to make a whole lot of cookies, but you don't need a whole lot, because this is more like a food. Now, most people think dessert and they think, oh, it's just something frivolous. But think of what's in here. You have good healthy fat. You have good magnesium in your dark chocolate. You have a lot of good protein in the einkorn. You have an egg, more protein and fat. And you do have some coconut sugar, and as I told you before, yes, your body does need sugar. Your cells need sugar. You just don't want to overdo. If you have mold and yeast going on, of course you want to take some time to clean it out, but once you do, you want to make sure your body is being fed properly. So I have my oven. It's already preheated at 325. This particular recipe makes about 12. Let's put it in for about 10 minutes and see what happens. Okay, while that's cooking, I want to show you something fun. Since Stuart's gone, I want to show you what happens when the dogs start barking around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So come with me. Be prepared. Come on, come. All right. We have LB. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Come on, over here. Okay. Natasha. All right.